I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA. Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath.
What do you watch? You
watch, Papa.
Now, what's the second way?
Comparable.
And then the next year,
where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay, it has so pass off for Jawo. Please, let me share a drove family legs. No, may check when they make a war, may comparable. Mr. Bingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, woman, stand or come and see so. Ning edge are you? See my word, ramage. Hey, loving yes, in me. My one at me, I'll say to my bones. Any family legs, shit. Femi Bless, afet na ke na me mo ho nkomo.
Femi Bless, oba bia danfo. Femi Bless number
1. Watch it.
Kasa mansham, what do you watch here?
You watch, Papa.
Now, what segum way?
Comparable.
And then the next year.
Where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay, it has so pass off for Jawo. Please, let me share a drove family legs. No, may check when they make a war, may comparable. Mr. Bingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, woman, stand or come and see so. Ning edge are you? See my word, ramage. Hey, loving yes, in me. My one at me, I'll say to my bones. Any family legs, shit. Femi Bless, afet na ke na me mo ho nkomo.
Femi Bless, oba bia danfo. Femi Bless number
1. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this. Or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy. Anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
And it's been another wonderful time. My greetings from where I live. A very serene, qualified, sensible atmosphere. I miss to be in one of the capitals in the country. And if you ask me which capital it is the best capital so far to live in. So when the flood issues came in home, my wife is a Voltarian, and I asked her, I said, look at your hand. Who? No. Who is not a place that will ever see flood? I was like, wow, everybody would like to defend their own. So according to my wife, who should not see flood? So was the flood a spiritual attack on the whole people? Well, this particular show is brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips, the chips of the season. Wherever you are, please get in touch with us on 0277-609-644 for your Ginger Honey Chips. Ginger Honey Chips. This morning, my conversation is a very simple one. And can it be accidental and still work? What are we talking about? Can you have an accidental marriage and still make it work? So like we started at part 1, what is accidental marriage? Your comments, your views, your submissions are very important to me. I have 1 solid hour to do justice to this topic with you. And thank God today, my able, intelligent, beautiful, praying proper driver is around, and she will share her opinion. Quickly, like we always do, it's essential for you to see what is trending. 10 times Tracy Boachi makes strong cases on the gram with her. Okay, Boachi is going down the story. Lewin sends Ghana police to chase the boy seeking in Rambo style. Is that so? Well, let me see. Trending issue. Nana ya appear in husband week. Curses killer of her daughter home. It's the story of Agrada's paternity over the child being challenged, that her child has become bastard because the man has done DNA. And it's alleged that she has been exposed that the child is not for the father that he gave the child to. It's normal, it happens. Agrada's husband sells his wedding ring. The husband rented an apartment. Agrada's husband has gone to sell his wedding ring. Claims by a boy seeking. Coming temporarily closed because of the pressure that came on. Okay, so Chris Safo tight lips about dinner invitation with Yvonne Else. The story will not die. Already married, are not big, and Miss G.S. was Miss Bell's husband. Okay, what again? Miss Bell says he's not married. What he did, he doesn't know he's married, but he believes that he wants to keep it like that as marriage. I even advised him to take the ring off on the show. He said no, he wants to stick to it like that. So when people decide to fool around, you leave them to fool. You get what I'm saying? Yes. It's not her right, it's her wrong. We leave it there for her. All right, I sold all my properties abroad. All right, okay. I have a good relationship with Daddy Lou, but this is coming from Pat Thomas. Asante endorses Ghana made 3 pieces. Warrior, okay. All right. Stoneboy is stupid for not noticing that Kelvin Boy is arrogant. I mean, that's a idiomatic expression. Okay. So these are some of the trending stories that have come your way. So this morning, our topic is, what is accidental marriage? And have you ever found out whether your marriage is accidental or is not accidental? So what is your definition of what we call accidental marriage? And this is surely brought to you by Ginger Honey Chase, supported by Femi Blair and Gingervel Gel or Gingervel Paste. This morning, share the page and invite a friend. It's a class, it's a road show with Counselor Lutrot. The content that everybody would like to listen to. Like people say, we do this thing so well, by the end of the day, we don't get the right people to come and listen. You are the right person who has come just now. So I invite you to also invite a friend. Share the page right now. Let's go together. As I said, I am fortunate to have my strong, able driver who I have confidence in driving me, so I can relax, sleep, or do whatever I want to do, to be here with me. So I'll pick her opinion. Wherever you are, you can please share the page with me and let's go together. What is accidental marriage? What is accidental marriage? And what is accidental? What will cause somebody to call a marriage accidental? My dear, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
Fine.
It's a long time. Well, last week you were busy, eh?
Yes.
And you left me alone at a point in time. I had to do my own video alone, driving and sitting behind the steering and managing myself. Well, thank you, and I welcome you back to the road show. Well, our topic today is accidental marriage. And I don't know if this is your first time or you've heard a topic like that before, or you heard anybody using this word that there's a marriage called accidental marriage. I don't know. But if you've not, there's always a first time in life. When you say accidental marriage, to your understanding, please with your voice up that it is, what is accidental marriage to you, please?
I think that accidental marriage is a type of marriage that happens with less preparation. A marriage that you may not be ready for, but circumstances pushes you into it. A marriage by accident. And there could be a lot of reasons that can lead to such type of marriage. So that's my understanding.
So when you say there could be a lot of reasons that would lead to such marriage, so you are saying the marriage that is happened by accident.
Yes.
So do you have some quick examples in your head?
So one of the first one that comes into mind is pregnancy.
Pregnancy, as in?
Yes. As in you are dating someone and all of a sudden one sexual encounter leads to pregnancy. You may not be ready around that time for marriage, but because of the pregnancy, you are forced to marry and settle down. So pregnancy.
So pregnancy that connects you to marriage is accidental.
Yes.
So what if I tell you get pregnant for me to marry you? Is it accidental?
For the man, it's not, but for the woman, it could be accidental because I may have my own plans. I've drawn out a plan for my life that I want to, let's say, complete my education, get a job, and all that. So, if I have my personal plan and you bring pregnancy, get pregnant and let me marry you, it will be accidental for me.
So, for you, when people get pregnant as a result, get married as a result of pregnancy, it adds up to your accidental marriage.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Any other one?
Marriage by impulsion. Some of the religious bodies pair people in the church and they make recommendations.
Is the recommendation wrong?
It's not wrong, but I think they should allow the members to make their own decision, make their own choices.
They are wasting time.
Whose time?
The church's time. And we are afraid of
no.
fornication.
You cannot waste the church's time. What is waste? What is the mandate and the purpose of the church?
It's to preach and make the place holy. But the people are not getting married and they are chopping themselves. And it's affecting us.
They have to stop those pairing because it puts the individuals in a form of cage. Then you are forced to say yes to someone you may not really like before you realize you've gotten married. So some churches too are doing those kind of things and pushing people into accidental marriages. Then we also have marriage by succession.
Marriage by succession.
Yes, traditionally, in the olden days, when a man dies, the brother is allowed to take on the wife to add to his wife. So, in this instance, this type of marriage becomes accidental for the man
just give me a minute.
The brother.
Let me, Dr. Bachman, I greet you and welcome. Thank you very much from UK. And this discussion, I just saw that you are here, my brother. Doug, the link that is just on the place, you can click and we can hear your voice, even if you don't want us to see your face. And let's hear your take on what this means. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the seasoned relationship and marriage consultants who has been in our time, CJ Bachman. I mean, has been the name, but it's Dr. Bachman in the UK. Has been a brother, and he follows me everywhere I go. And I promised him the last time we had church that I will be very honored to have him in one of our discussions. And this morning, our discussion is on accidental marriage, if it's workable, whether it can work when you have accidental marriage. And so, Doc, if you are ready, just when you click on the link that is under my Facebook now, it will give you connection straight to open up your video, and then we can join together and have a discussion. It's just like the same Zoom, but this is higher than Zoom, one way or the other. So, Dr. Bachman, I welcome you, and you can join us. If I see you in the chat room, I'll open you up for you to get your take on what your take is on what is marriage by accident to you, and how can we make it work? Do we need to end it? We need to take it to a bodyworks or whatever it is. And that is what my driver is explaining to us. And I just asked her to pause because I saw a big man on my channel. And that's Dr. Bachman, whose message is on the screen. He just greeted me, my brother. And I have Mami Ajuatina also coming to greet me this morning. Thank you for the greeting. Can we please share the page and invite a friend? These things are topics that anytime we bring up, we want to see all of you calling a friend who is going through a challenge. Maybe you are praying about marriage that is accidental, and like my lady is saying here, when you get pregnant and you base marriage on the pregnancy, it ends up to become marriage of accidental marriage per her definition. And she was just on the way to tell us that people traditionally, when your brother dies, the wife must follow the tradition of the family to marry. And that was biblical, where a brother died and the family sat down until there are 6 boys or 5 boys died through one woman who kept on killing them according to them by tradition. Or no one other why, you know, those kind of movement and things. So you can also join the link if you want to speak direct, not typing. Just click on the link. You see the https forward dot column slash that StreamYard you see. Click on it. It will just link you straight to come into the studio. I'll open you up and then we can have a chat together as we acknowledge the presence of Dr. CJ Bachman, the man in the UK who has promised to take me to the UK because he took a lot of people to the UK and he has left me in Ghana. And he's a big man in the UK. Oh, Charlie, the boy can speak English in the UK. So let's go ahead. So, madam, sorry for breaking you. I saw a big man I wanted to appreciate. Let's go ahead. So we are talking about for being forced to marry a brother, a wife of your brother because it's tradition, and you say that is also called accidental marriage.
Yes.
All right, let me okay. So you understand it, all right? Let's go. Okay.
Another form of accidental marriage is marriage for green card.
Okay.
Where a friend or maybe an ex-boyfriend, somebody who has proposed to you before, has all of a sudden gotten a green card or an opportunity to travel overseas, and is requesting that the two of you marry and then move and relocate. You fall for it. So such a type of marriage, I think, is also accidental marriage.
Okay.
Then we have marriage by another marriage by succession, where let's say a surviving child is of a man is supposed to marry to continue the family business, or to manage family property. Some individuals create certain wills down. They write it down and then they say that before you can continue or take over my estate, you should be married, you should have this, you should have that. So such a condition can push someone to accidentally marry someone just to fulfill the condition of a will that has been written somewhere. Yeah. And some women may also agree to marry certain individuals because of the wealth in the family.
Is that one accidental?
Yeah, it could be accidental because maybe naturally you may not like the guy, you may not like the person. But because of the wealth of the family, yes, you say yes, to survive. So I see that one too as
accidental marriage.
Yeah, it can fall under accidental marriage.
So I mean, you've given us all these points of yours, which which you believe is accidental marriage.
There's one that is very dangerous that I have seen myself.
Okay, so let me hear that one. Let me hear the dangerous one.
Traditionally, if some tribes in Ghana, if you date someone for a long time and you don't marry the person, you have children with the woman, and she passes on, the family can demand that you marry her on her deathbed.
I mean, like you go out with somebody and then the person dies, you didn't pay her bride price.
Yes.
You are asked to marry the dead body.
Yes, you are asked to marry the dead body.
But usually those ones, when they finish, they divorce you.
Yes, but they force you to go through the procedure, the custom. You come and
get it,
pack everything, and I mean it's humiliating.
So it's a mental torture to you.
It's a torture
that you are marrying a dead body that you can't have, you can't kiss.
Yes,
but it's more or less a punishment for taking our daughter.
They will force you to come and put a ring on the lady's finger.
Yeah. You put a ring on the finger of the dead body. That one is there. I know.
On a dead body.
Yes.
That is serious. It's to the
mental
extreme.
Torture.
It's to the extreme. That one is to the extreme.
Okay. So that's also accidental temporal marriage.
Yes.
So that would be called accidental temporal marriage because it's divorced immediately, but it becomes a mental torture after you go through. Okay. Okay. Do you think that the cause of accidental marriage is by the individuals or by third parties?
It's both. The examples I gave,
Yeah.
it's both. For example, the one for green card is individual. You are making a decision for your personal gain to relocate to someone. The one that is done by the church, beloved, parent, and recommendation is from a third party. Even though they've not forced you to marry, the pressure in the church is serious that it can push you to say yes to something you are not ready for. So it's both ways.
But when a church does a recommendation for you, don't you have the right to kick against it?
Yes, you can kick against it, but they will keep asking you, asking about you. How is it going? I mean, they will keep checking on you. It's like sometimes you don't have the boldness to stop the church.
Okay.
Then before you realize, you have landed yourself in the wrong place.
Do you know people who have also entered into accidental marriage, but at the end of the day, they've been able to work around it?
Yes. A lot of the pairing and the recommendations in the churches, they hold their nose and stay in. Because some women who may not be naturally beautiful, or be saying say, so they hold their nose and then they stay in.
Okay.
You think it's working, but they may be having issues, suffering the marriage. We think it is working.
Okay. Is it very easy to identify an accidental marriage?
Unless you are close to the couple.
But I'm talking about those in it. Like
that they themselves identify.
You are married right now. Can you identify whether your marriage is accidental or?
Yes. If you are able to give us the right signs of accidental marriage, then you can conclude and say that accidental marriage.
So by this lecture, you can see whether your marriage is accidental or not.
Yes.
Okay. 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 All right. So listeners, viewers, wherever you are, you can also join us by clicking on the link to bring us over there. Adebayasme, thank you very much for coming. Adepenny, thank you very much for coming. Mami Ajua, thank you for being here for me. And I don't know that that's what you're talking about, whether the marrying of the dead body is what I'm talking about or what. So my driver has established what she thinks is accidental marriage. And it's left with you too. If you have any view on what accidental marriage is, it's important for you to bring it to us. So between the man and the woman, madam, who does accidental marriage affect the most? Or who are common to fall victims to accidental marriages?
I think it depends on what is causing the accidental marriage. For example, if a lady gets pregnant during dating, and at the end of the day, the two of them get married, the lady will suffer in the marriage.
Okay.
Yes. Because naturally the man may not be ready for marriage, but due to pregnancy, he's forced to go and look for funds, push himself to the limit. Some even go to the extent of looking for loans. They go and then get loans to get married. So frustration from all these activities, they level it on the woman. So the woman will will suffer more. Now, where the marriage is due to succession, and the man is supposed, or a surviving son, is supposed to marry before they hand over certain aspects of what the dad left behind. He's the one who is going to suffer because he's pushed to go and get any woman to marry, and most often such men, you see that they, at the end of the day, they go out and then they start cheating on the spouse.
So like a Jetiana who is cheating, you think his marriage is accidental?
Jetiana's cheating is because the wife was not producing any child.
So can it happen that people can marry properly but they meet accidents in their marriage?
Yes.
What are those accidents?
Childlessness.
It's an accident?
Yes. Childlessness is natural. It can come in the marriage.
So when people cheat, is it accident?
No.
So then you can't tell me that when you cheat, it's accident.
When you cheat, it's not accident, but childlessness can lead you to cheat.
But accident, childlessness leading you to cheating is not an accident. Because if you're childless, you have too many things to do than to cheat. It's like we're justifying cheating, and it cannot be justified.
We are not justifying cheating. We are only giving some of the reasons why somebody.
And nobody can have a reason for cheating.
This is his reason. He said during the time he was waiting and they were praying for a child, the circumstance led him out. So this is his reason.
So he didn't have a plan to go out until childlessness came. He wants to tell us that if the wife had children, he won't cheat.
Well, I can't answer that.
So it is not accident.
I can't answer that.
He wants something in his memoir to sell. So we can talk about it like what Yvonne Nelson put in her memoir of Sarkodie's abortion, and we're able to do. But he titled his own Challenges in Marriage. He never titled it as Cheating on My Wife. If you get a column of the book where he said challenges in marriage, and one of the challenges is that he cheated on the wife. But people are cheating not because of childlessness. You get a picture? You get it? The title is Marital Challenges and Imperfection. That's the title. Marital Challenges and Imperfection. We waited and waited till the 7th year. Society, expectation. So they're waiting and waiting. He was not waiting. He was checking whether his male organ was working. So why do you come and tell us you waited and waited and waited? I have not reviewed his memoir, but just because you said it. So you mean that even by this topic, there are people who are now going to identify whether their marriage is accidental or not.
Yes.
And they have to take a decision.
Yes.
So do you stay in accidental marriage or leave? Can accidental marriage work? Per all your definitions, because the child is already born. I mean, you had a child before we taking a decision to marry. Do you understand? You have a child. So I am asking, can marrying somebody who has a child also be an accidental marriage?
If the man or the woman did not disclose
Okay.
of the existence of a child,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So when there's a
you
child
go and
that
meet an accident in the marriage, it will become an accident for you in the marriage.
okay, so this is accident in the marriage.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So this is not marriage by accident,
No.
but this is encountering accident in the marriage.
Yes.
And when you encounter an accident in the marriage, it's normal.
Well, it's normal.
So it will be domestic accident.
Well, this is a deception.
Okay, so this is deception.
Yes, it's deception. Because during counseling, they ask you all these questions. If you have anything to. Then even on the marital day, they ask, do you know of any lawful impediment?
Why the two of you not to do it?
Yes.
I don't know of any unlawful impediment. Because there's no law that says that when you have children, you shouldn't marry.
But you are supposed to disclose all these things to me. So it's deception.
Okay, so then under deception, then the marriage has been contracted under falsehood. Then there's no marriage. That's the law.
So if I'm okay with it, I'll stay. If not,
So
I
where
will leave.
where I have a child and I made it open to you that I have a child, can it also be an accidental marriage that you don't want to marry? Because I have met people who never want to marry a man with a child.
So
But here they are falling in love with a man with a child. And they're preparing to marry.
and so to not be married by accident,
But it will be what?
because everything has been made clear to you. You are making your personal decision.
So it is not accident.
No, it's not that.
Okay, so this is what I asked people the last time. That this car you are driving, all right, you've been told that the sensor that protects the car from doing having shortage of oil or overheating is spoiled. So when you are driving the car, if you drive for maybe so and so kilometers, the car will overheat and can burn the car. Okay, so you have been told the sensor you can't buy, you've not gotten some to buy. So as you are driving the car, all of a sudden, we find you that your car in traffic is on fire. And we have to invite fire service. And everybody is crying, oh, Nikanashi, Nikanashi. In this way, the sensor is what has caused the car to burn. You know about it.
Yes,
So you are aware. Is it an accident?
it's not an accident. You see, if you want to go by the definition of what we started the whole thing without defining what accident
Oh,
is.
accident is an unfortunate incident. That's what it means.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate incident that
That is your
happens
fault.
unexpectedly
Yeah.
and unintentionally, typically resulting in damage or injury. That is what an accident is.
Unexpected, unintentional. So if you have a faulty what
Sensor.
faulty sensor you know about,
Uh-huh.
I mean, and it gets burned, I will not consider it as
So if you get
an
pregnant,
accident.
you're not calling. If you get pregnant whilst we're having sex,
Yes.
and you don't know whether ovulating, you don't use condom, and you get pregnant, is it accidental?
It's accidental.
How can it be accidental? Because you were told that there's a sensor that you need so that the car will not overheat. And
Because listen,
you,
I may not know your potency.
how?
The-
Madam,
yes, let's go beyond
madam, you don't know my potency, whether I can impregnate or not.
whether
Is it Ajetiana you are talking about? Who was trying his potency everywhere to see whether he's potent? Ajetiana, I will review your book for you and you will clap for me. Go ahead, Ajeti. Madam, go ahead. I wish Dr. Bakman will pass through. Go. You think everything will right?
you know
You don't know your potency,
what I'm trying to say.
or you
is
don't know your
that-
fertility. You want to use me to try whether you are fertile.
No,
My God. Go
I
ahead.
know my system.
That you can get
I
pregnant.
know my ovulation and all that.
Because you have aborted before. Like
Growing
Cornell said.
up, I have come to learn that some spermatozoa
Yes.
can survive in the vaginal walls
Uh-huh.
for up to even 10 days
Yeah.
to fertilize an egg that has been released 10 days after sexual intercourse.
Okay.
So if I know my ovulation, I've done my calculation, and I know that within 3-4 days that I have open sex with you, I will not get pregnant. And you surprise me. Isn't it an accident?
How do you call this surprise,
It's
my
a
dear?
surprise.
How?
Because the potency of your sperm has surprised me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, but you who is having the sex with me, did you consider that just maybe, even if it's 3 days, you call this surprise?
I've given myself 3 to 5 days.
Yes.
And it went beyond 7 days to pregnancy.
Because you don't know my pregnancy, my sperm is 10 days.
I don't know. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't
So
know your
for you-
potency level.
So for you, this is, it's not,
It's an accident for me.
Well, thank you very much. Akuya has just joined. Akuya, welcome. How are you? Hello, hello, Akuya. Are you on the line?
Hi. I'm here.
All right. So we're discussing accidental marriages, and then my driver has done a lot of talking today. I told people that this one, before I start my lecture, I'll just be punching my questions. And the last one you heard was having sexual intercourse, getting pregnant by accident because the sperm is supposed to 3 days and the person's sperm is 10 days. I know she's referring to some of us who are going to run a test and we have put it publicly there that my sperm is 10 days. He says she has learned that it's 3 days. And so she doesn't even know the potency of your own, whether yours is 10 days and then she's calculating her 3 days. All of a sudden she gets pregnant. That is an accident pregnancy. And she says that can cause accidental marriage to happen. What is your definition for accidental marriage?
Thank you very much. Let me say hi to the pretty lady who just spoke.
Good.
So when I saw the caption, I'm like, Counselor the Assembly. Hey.
Why?
Okay.
This
so
is not just a nice
because,
book.
Please, I've not said anything. I've not mentioned his name. Because that issue, last night I could not.
No, but this topic we started last week, but then he has not launched his book.
I am boiling up. Like that issue, that book. The young accidental marriage. Okay, so I think rightly as the lady said, a lot of things can cause you to be in a relationship or marriage with somebody that you want to be with them, and it is one pregnancy. In fact, it is I think major reason. Sometimes pressure from our family and other things, coming to us, especially to the women, may make us do something. An example, let's say at my age, maybe I am 30 years, and my mother is putting so much pressure on me that this guy, maybe I have a boyfriend, marry him. This guy is not ready. I have tried several things. I mean, we've had a discussion. He said he's not ready. And then my mom, maybe I get a plan, or maybe we decide, okay, why don't you maybe intentionally? This one is not accidental. You are intentionally getting pregnant for the guy to trap him. So this one there is not that maybe you didn't know that you're going to get pregnant. You deliberately get the man to get you pregnant to trap him, and then your family will say that if you impregnate somebody, you have to marry the person. Meanwhile, the guy is not ready to marry you. That can be an example of accidental marriage. You understand?
So this accidental marriage is for who? Is it for the guy or for the man?
A guy, man. I don't understand.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the lady, for example, Akuya wants to have a child with me, Counselor Lutrots, and fortunately, we're having sexual intercourse and sees that I'm not ready to have a marriage with you, but you want to trap me with pregnancy.
Yes,
and
so
you do the trap.
So
and
that man,
trap Michimbela. Is it accident for me or for you?
For the man. The man has not entered into an accidental marriage. He has not planned.
So it means that in this conversation you are bringing to us, madam, I think that what Akuya is saying means that there can be an accidental marriage that is caused by one side, not both.
Yes.
Because if you deliberately get pregnant by yourself to trap me, that's the word, to trap me. While me, the person here,
you are not ready to.
A man can induce your drink or your food, poison you, and have sex with you just to make you pregnant. It's not only the women; the men too can do it to you, where you become pregnant and you are forced to marry.
Yes,
you get
it happens.
So somebody can plan to impregnate you. And once I do it to you, like Akuya, I make you pregnant because you are too known. You feel you are on top, and I want to make you. I don't believe in it though.
I'm not ready for violence this morning. No,
but I don't believe it.
See, it happens a lot of the time. There's this lady on TikTok who, she treats these stories like what Tima does on multimedia. She is on TikTok and she reads all these stories out. A lady whom a guy got pregnant, like impregnated him. he didn't know that the lady would get pregnant. In fact, they discussed it, that pregnancy is out of this relationship. And the lady said that she didn't plan. It was even a mistake. So at this time, both of them, like what your driver was saying, this time it was a mistake. So both of them did not know, and the pregnancy came.
And that's what I'm saying.
She's not.
So both of us.
She's not willing
So
to
our
abort
act
the
of
child.
sex. Why?
Okay. She's not willing to abort the pregnancy. It became a whole lot of issue with this guy because I don't know her reasons, but she said no one. In as much as we didn't plan and I'm pregnant, I don't think it's a good option to abort.
There's a message. There's a message. Okay. There's a message. There's a message there. Somebody says true. I had accidental marriage. Akosia says she had an accidental marriage.
Akosia, is it true? I had that. It happens to a counselor. A lot of people here sometimes when girls, both men and women. If I am dating a man, maybe I have one guy I'm seriously dating, I have another guy, maybe in case of anything. So there are 2 or 3 men in your life, and maybe fortunately or unfortunately you're having sex with them. And then the one who any done the doesn't get you pregnant, the other person gets you pregnant. You really want to marry the other one.
I pray to God I'll not be the other person, because the way you refer to the other person.
Hold on, let me say something. Say counselor and Ajetiana. Then maybe Ajetiana is the main guy.
Okay. Both of us.
And then mistakenly.
And I am the other.
You are the other. You are the other. And then I get pregnant. In this case, I want to marry Ajit. He's the one I love. So I am forced to marry counselor. As much as I do not really want to be with him, he's not the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. It's accidental marriage. And sometimes it can cause a whole lot of problem. But as time goes on, it could get normal. You could fall in love. You could get to understand, some bright cry, some or you good, some on him how to treat a woman, some or you see. So if the man, it is the woman who feels that I am accidentally married. If it is the man, maybe during the marriage, they could realize that, this guy, is this lady I think is good. She's sana man she sana ho officer. Sound mediano no answer. Sound on come and then maybe it can work. But these marriages a lot of the time, it's surface. Counselor, are you there, please? A lot of the time, the marriage really surface. So
I am here, Papa.
Okay.
So you are believing that this thing called accidental marriage can happen to anybody at all?
It can.
But you see, per your submission, it means that people deliberately enter into an act that we might call accidental, but for them, they know what time is it.
Oh, of course. There are so many ways it can. It could be the 2 people involved. It could be 1 person involved. So that's what a guy. I want the guy. I want to do everything to have him. The guy is not looking my way. Okay?
Are you setting an example, or you are talking about you?
No, it's an example. No, me.
Because I don't know in this world where I don't know how in this world you do everything to have a guy. I'm not here for violence, but
you are here for violence. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Red.
I don't even know whether you have. I don't even know you have ever fallen in love before, because the way you behave and talk, they said that they be
counter.
There's a long. Maybe you have to read for us.
Message.
Okay, there's a message that is coming from Akosia after telling us she has accidental marriage. I would love to hear you read for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, our discussion is what is marriage by accident, and Akuya's submission has brought the censor part of my thing, that deliberately she knows that she's sleeping with 2 people. For example, she's sleeping with Ajetiana and finally sleeping with me. But I am the other guy. That if pregnancy should happen, it should happen with Ajetiana, so that Janata will be forced to marry her. But unfortunately, it turns out to be that I rather have left the spermatozoa and have made her pregnant. And she feels that is an accident. She also says that she also wants to have the other guy. So will allow herself to be impregnated by the other guy and insist that you marry her. So this is an accident. But this accident is happening between two people, but it is an accident caused by one. One person will see it as an accident, and the other person will see it as a success story. So that's where we are. And Akosia came in to tell us that she has an accidental marriage, and there's a story here that Akosia have sent to us. So please help us by reading Akosia's message. A long one.
Okay, so
Let me hear you.
I had one time intimate. Can you hear me?
Okay, louder a little bit so that I can hear you. I don't know about it, though I am not monitoring. So let's go.
Okay, so she said that I had a one-time intimate with this guy and ended up in pregnancy. I had a medical issue and doctors advised me I cannot get pregnant. So after I found out I was, my family forced me to marry him because I was over 30. So I had to. But the marriage did not last and he neglected me and the child. The child is now 8. Oh, what's that? Yeah, so she has said again that so it was accident. I did not have to marry him because I was pregnant. Yeah. We're sorry about that, but I mean, that's what I was saying.
So,
it happened.
So this accident we are discussing here, on whose side would you refer to this as an accident?
It is accident to both of them. This one, they both did not. Nobody deliberately said, "Let me get pregnant to trap anybody." So both of them.
So, so I'm saying that on whose side?
It is clear here that
no, but you can't say both.
Both, because Onokano, the parents forced her. It's not that she didn't say that to me. I was willing and I would love the guy. I wanted to marry him. She didn't say that in anything. She said the parents.
Okay.
Right. I said that I cannot get. So after my family forced me to marry him.
Okay. So she was working with a condition that she can't get pregnant.
Exactly. And then
Akosia's story was that she was diagnosed that she can't get pregnant. Then she found out that she was pregnant. Akosia have not told us, but did the guy know that he was sleeping with somebody who can't get pregnant? I get where I'm coming from.
She has to.
So where I'm coming from is I'm looking at her story. Okay, she continues with another one. You read that one? So it was an accident.
I read it. So it was an accident. I did not have
and I'm
to
saying
marry
that
him because I was pregnant.
So this is pregnancy. She used the pregnancy to marry. That's what she's saying. So the accident is as a result of the marriage by pregnancy. Is that right?
Yeah.
Good. But I'm saying that when it comes to this particular one, Akosia knew that she can't get pregnant. Or?
Yes, she thought she couldn't get pregnant.
No, he said the doctor said she can't get pregnant.
And so she thought she could not.
So she was diagnosed to be barren in a way. Let's use that word. So in the act of sex,
we can't use that word, please. She was probably diagnosed that she will not be able to give birth or get pregnant.
Yes. So when you are not able to get pregnant, what does it mean? When you are not able to get pregnant, who are you?
We don't know, please.
She was not fertile. So doctor tells you you cannot get pregnant. So read the comment that's come for me.
He said that on my side, he later married after 1 year and his marriage did not work, and now he wants to come back to me. But hell no. No. He did not know I had cancer. Okay. So the guy
Good.
did not know that the girl couldn't get pregnant. I think
Good.
that's the later response. And added that
Good. So I'm saying that in this type, the accident was by who? Are you getting me? I know I can't get pregnant. So having
you
sex
know,
with you,
I
pregnancy will be the last
understand
thing
though.
that will
Me,
happen.
me too. Me.
Can you get pregnant?
Hello.
Agree?
Yes, sir.
Can you get pregnant as you are there now?
I don't know.
Good. So when having sexual intercourse, which I don't know you do you prevent it or you don't know, so you don't care whether it
That
comes or not?
that's personal. I'm not answering that.
No, I'm not asking whether you are doing it. I'm just using it as an example. But as far as we are
Eh,
concerned,
eh,
your
eh,
statement on radio, on
whatever.
TV is that you don't have sex. So the day you get pregnant, we all know whether you're having sex or you're drinking sex. But I'm saying that it's not violent this morning. I'm saying that in terms like this, the act that we are calling accident, is it by the two or just by one? Because I mean, him say me to me, me him say to me, him. Why is here? Is it clear there? All right, so I think
Oh, I'm
network
sorry.
problem.
I had muted myself. Makasa sa, I'm not knowing I had muted myself.
Oh, I think she's
So
come back
I'm
again with
saying that
another. Akos is helping us this morning. There's another message from Akos here. You can read for us.
I did not know I cannot get pregnant, but doctors told me to wait a year because I was doing what is
Chemo.
that?
Chemo.
Chemo. Okay. So that pregnancy was accident, but I don't regret it. However, marrying him was accident to me.
So she believes that the pregnancy was not accident, but the marriage was accident. Because what
The
pushed the
pregnancy
marriage was the pregnancy.
the pregnancy and the marriage were both accident. That's what she's saying. The pregnancy was accident, but I don't regret. However, marrying him was an accident to me. So she's saying both are accident.
So that's what I'm saying, that this time the accident is for one party. Because if you are told wait 1 year after chemo before you can get pregnant, it means that as you are going, it's like using contraceptive. You are aware that pregnancy cannot come. Then all of a sudden, pregnancy comes. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Pregnancy cannot come. All of a sudden, you are surprised with pregnancy. And once you are surprised with pregnancy, you are happy that what the doctor said cannot come has come. But for me, I don't know whether the doctor have told you anything. You see my
So
own?
in that case,
I am
the
not
pregnancy. In that case, the pregnancy is now the first shock we have,
good.
and the first accident we have.
Yes. And the accident is because the doctor told you can't get pregnant. So
Yeah.
it's not like you didn't take care of yourself. But wouldn't say you say just 1 year. And I say when the pregnancy comes now you move ahead and said, let him marry me because of what has happened. Is that not the game?
No, that is not the case. She was forced by her parents that let him marry you. So this has nothing to do with the young lady. Do you understand me, counselor? Hello?
I'm here. Oh.
So I'm asking that. I'm saying that this is not a decision that the young lady took. It was a decision her parents took. If you are
Okay.
pregnant, then the guy must marry you. So that was
Okay.
also an accident for both of them, the young lady and the man.
So the young man went to have sex and didn't go, has not planned for marriage. But the lady comes up to say, once you are pregnant, the guy must marry you.
Not the lady, the parents. These are two
But if
different
your
people.
parents say marry me, if your parents say marry me, and you are not ready for it, why should you go for it?
Hey, counselor. When you exposure and you know that I'm not ready, why would I go for it? If you were a young man over there, you won't be asking this.
Also, so you
Exposure
mean
now when you're not. It's making you feel like, you know, a lot of people conform worry this kind of marriage.
so for example,
At that
you that
time,
every
they
day,
didn't have an option.
so like you every day when they say you go out with counselor and say, ew, then all of a sudden have an opportunity to have sex where you get pregnant and your family force you to marry me. Will you agree to marry me?
I'm also very well exposed. I will not. Why will, it depends. So me parents better. Tama. Comes the interest.
Violence.
Yeah, that's violent.
But one day over soon that I know and it will be a book.
Boy.
It will be a book. It will
And
be a
I'll
book.
write a book, Papa. You. Hey, I'll write a book.
All the things you have said, I'll go and take all the soundbites. Okay, so right now, this thing called marriage by accident, per all the submission, especially with the in-depth write-up from Akosia, it means that it's possible most people are in marriages by accident.
Of course.
The issue is that can accidental marriage work?
It can work.
How?
But I think that it can.
How?
It really can.
For
work.
example, let's use Akosia's case, for example. The guy is back. Asking Akosia, can we marry now? Maybe he's matured after. I don't know whether Akosia, did the guy know finally what you are telling us right now? That the pregnancy was a surprise to you because you were told not to be able to get pregnant? So Akosia, if you are there, help me with that. The guy who has come back, he wants to marry you. Did he have an idea about this act of yours that you are not ready to get the pregnancy? You can't get pregnant, and unfortunately, he did what you were told not to be able to do. Like the Obian Timanya Wabe.
Adia Obian to me and your brand by you. And the counselor, a lot of marriages, I'm sure it's a Ghana, it is very common. A lot of people married not because they wanted to.
Okay.
Not because they loved each other.
So let me ask you a question. I don't know, but let me just ask you a question. If you could have been married earlier in your life, would you have been in any marriage that you call accidental marriage?
No.
For the relationship you have been in, if you have been married, will you call those ones accidental marriage?
That be.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people go through that.
Wow.
Especially one common reason, and it causes a pregnancy.
Hey, I go see I'm rating another literature for us. And the portion I've seen that so if it was today that I expose, okay, sorry, read for us. I get here now. Okay, I read for us.
So true. If it was today that I am exposed and taking counselor's tutorials, I would not marry him. So I have a cue. The mad is not in my child.
Mm-hmm.
The mad is not in my child life, and even not and even did not want to see me.
So it's about the man. He was going to write the
The
man.
man.
Yeah,
He wants
yeah,
so
yeah.
he made a typo. The man is not in my child's life, and even
Okay.
did not want to see me and my child. So I gave her my name, and now that
Wow.
he knows more, he wants to have a relationship with a child, but we don't want him.
Wow.
He knew at the time and told me to even abort, but I did not. So he hated me and my child for all this while.
Oh.
Counselor, no, I am emotional. Oh, sorry, I said we need it. I said, you see, look at you. You're emotional. You want to cry. You want to cry. Hey, relax. So it means that, hey, counselor, calm down. It means that
I'm
the
listening.
guy knew that the lady was in that condition based on what she had said.
The guy knew that the lady was in a condition that she can't get pregnant. Is that what you're trying to bring up?
Said. Yes, or Waka, based on what I read. That's what she has said. So I mean, I was like, these things, yeah, it is common. If other people will be able to come
but Akosia, we still need to
let Akosia join. Let Akosia join. We need to talk to her.
Akosia, can you click on the link where she is? Yes, you can still hide your face. Sorry, Akosia. You can just click on the link.
Me like this, I'm hiding my face. When you click on the link, read the options below. You would see whether you want to, you can off your camera and then we are good to go. So Akosia, we are waiting for you. We are waiting for you to come because we need to get interactive. And so as I was saying, it happens a lot here in Ghana. I don't know for other places, but I mean, you see that say a man for counselor, they are not pregnant.
I wish I can. Please hide my face. Oh yes.
You should hide your face before.
Teach her how to do it because your face is not here.
And so I'm saying that because when you click on the link, you'll be on the backstage. Then you would see that your face is showing, and then your microphone too is on. You have the option to turn them. Just press on that camera. You see CAM, which is camera. Umia a red now cancel, and your face will go off backstage. Before you will click on enter studio. So you can just hide your face before you enter the studio. Then counselor will add you. So let's give it a try.
Because I wish to hear more from her. But the child, I mean, where I'm looking at it is because the child has a father. The child has a father. And you know who the father of the child is. And for that matter, I expect that you give the child that opportunity. Or what do you think, Akuya?
I agree, but I think this should be an issue for another day. If we take that tangent, we would deviate from everything we're talking about. So
I agree, but her problem right now and where she's taking us is why I'm saying that.
I mean, once the
guy, so it means that what Akosia is saying, the guy's comeback is not marriage comeback.
She has to come and tell us. Because I thought
the guy is coming back because he wants to be. If you read it, read it again and see.
Yes, the last one got me confused. But the previous one I read, I thought the guy wanted to be with her. But this one is, I mean, nothing, just the child looking like. Anyway, I could say we're waiting for you.
So you are okay. So you are also trying to get us with a lot of issues on what we call the accidental marriage issue.
Yeah.
So I was listening to your submission. Very important.
I was saying that sometimes we pregnancy in everywhere. Age. Obi on my basis young lady be basis so 22 years. We ba me penny tisundudu. We ba me penny hweneso. We ba me pe or short. We ba me pe hwenefu. Obeto obema bia ho na fe wedi 30. Na fe nipa ba ko obeba no no anti so ne hweneso na fu so ne bibia so. Na ompeo pressure na ade o common na fofo nya aware and all these things sometimes you shut down show it is serious accident na wa kofa boy na wa wale ne saa ompe no it is a serious accidental marriage serious ompe no baku but osho baby a we duru ni age a we nya se ne ho twam bi menopause ne ho beba bagima nche also owo ebi onwo da ene ade then he would get involved, she would get involved with this man. Then she would get involved with the man and marry the man. If care is not taken for the rest of her life, she will never be happy. And somebody will say, "We're an accident. An accident too. Ni situation, ni age, ni bibia. And of course, it's an accident. Now all comes like you there."
Okay, so Akosia has come. Akosia has come. I'm trying to get her into the studio. Thank you for your support. Waba. Akosia, yeah, let's hear you if you are there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Councillor Midasi Bebre. I always watch you. You are my counselor, so I watch you and send a more cannot say minim sisi and da and Kemba. But anyway, a baby. So ni American in
Ghana.
There be on Pacho. We were Canada.
You don't talk like somebody in Ghana, you know.
Actually, I'm a fan. Mutumaka fan. Me are more fluent.
Oh, the man, I am Pambo Bodo, Ejumane is here. Why complete? Why Ejuma said that? No, make it up.
Yeah, more fluent.
I just so free more because it doesn't find for me in Asia. Oh, yeah, then what?
So, me, you don't talk to me, you fancy.
Yeah, then I'm asking.
It's in your crime, it was also sour.
Yeah, hey, okay, drop. Okay.
So Akosia. So give us. So you had cancer and you were not ready for pregnancy.
I was not ready. I was young. Yes. I was told I cannot have it. So I was like, oh, be a young girl. Just let me live with my life. So just one time, okay? One time when I come by and me catch her and also me the doctor Kadia and the mingi. Let me say, hey, the doctor can send me to me na why would I do that? Into mine yet no sister dear. Me on pay your reform or nibushi. I'm on my own. So I kept it. And I'm a work a dimple one between me to a colony dim. I'm so she didn't see the child until 7 years, just last year. And by say, see there or coy and a warrior 9 years into a person back. And me introduce you to a colano. Let me see Debbie. I brought a collar. I mean to me, I don't want to cite the mental health of the child right now. Are the old enough? No, you're in Penia or person who are but right now they're only more as a sperm donor. Honestly, because you're not doing any further responsibility.
That's strong, Akosia.
Oh yeah, counselor. Because Onyana said it. She just neglected us. Until my friend Diamano, until recently, no mommy who you know say, or person did not me say man in fact colony DM ban poster so because Onia like she doesn't have a grandchild. Or say I didn't make us a colony but let me say for the past 7 years, where were you? You've not even paid, you didn't even change a diaper. Oh, sorry, $100 whenever you want it. It's not acceptable. Inti menena call, umusa hasi su the umbrella ha. Inti menena call way to go through the procedure and all that. But she has what is we ghosted me, said me who address me who baby or what baby and nothing. Only he can contact me. I cannot contact him.
But is he also
no,
in
he's
Canada?
in America. No, he's in America. So it's a different jurisdiction. For you to get child support from America, from Canada, it's a different jurisdiction. And I'm working on that and all that stuff. But right now, as it stands, what kind of accidental marriage? I'm saying, hey, media bio. And members of the member teams. You see, I'm sorry, I'm a very encouragement. I'm saying, I can't say wait here. I'm gonna contribute with the accident marriage. Yeah, because I know American so wasn't long distance. Intimation and crying in tonight. Like say, yeah, even 2 months.
So did you get pregnant in Ghana or you got pregnant in the state?
I got pregnant in the state. Yeah, you know, I am back.
So the issue you're discussing happened in the state?
Yes.
So who forced you to marry?
My family in Ghana, we shall put me in or Ghana, yeah, warrior anyhow. So for me, I didn't even consider that as a marriage. What you say, counselor? So we were absent in marriage, like long distance marriage kind of thing. So me them consider for my worry, but also say we shall what's not said yeah. And I worry. You go away and say we shall what's not say you go here. And he agreed at the time. 1 year pepe you go no. You go now no so call worry for na aware na ko your person over back. Them say Mr. G lie. Sisi and me we cancel actually media lie.
He didn't marry again. He didn't give birth again. Nothing of that.
He married again and had another child with another woman, but I did not. I have a partner, but I've not married. I worry cry yeah, but I'm not ready for all that bullshit now. Sorry. No worry, but I have a partner that we all agree, like, it'll be a lane what you say. And he has been the father to the child all these while, what you say. So him and coming around there, my child knows my partner as a father.
And knows the father.
He doesn't even know him. He didn't see him till he was 7. Last year, Obaye obeyed 2 days. And he wanted me to introduce the child. I said, no, I'm not going to side the child's brain like this. You have never been there, so I will not introduce you as a father to her. You're a sperm donor, and that's where you remain, because we never studied as a father.
And is the child aware that man is a sperm donor?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh, so your
I told him he's an uncle. He's an uncle. But he doesn't know anything because she's still young. But to me,
I was gonna ask that if he knows that he is yours, a sperm donor, then the child, children in Canada, I want to say Ghana. How can I have a father and a sperm donor? How?
Exactly. So she knows the father here as a father until only your Miss Catchings uncle. Until Uncle Ebano, after 6 years or 7 years, all ban over Australian for 2 days, In career call the buyer, Colana say, mommy, that uncle know I'm 7 years old. Why he brings 3-year-old, 4-year-old clothes? This is the child telling me. Uncle, I say, uncle, does uncle know I'm 7 years old? Why is he bringing small baby clothes? So Aklana Nwati, and he's very vocal. I don't want to even introduce him right now. I need the embassy. Not right now.
Well, it makes a lot of sense to me, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because the trauma and all that.
Nope.
So Akosia, let me ask you. Have you overcome these accidental marriage business?
Yes, I have. I've learned a lot, and I have.
Wow.
So I will and that for me for some and worried because my name. Said I would be pregnancy is not airborne disease. It's true. Maybe you're a but means the end result into that. But a shock came me. So
that is where I was telling Akuya that you were having an affair knowing that the doctor's report is that you can have a child.
Yeah. Not
so
that
then you were caught.
At the time, I shouldn't if I want to. But me name some that. So me name some menu.
That's what you say, Akuya so your mother. So now hold him so with my mana.
Counselor, me won't call me, don't say that. I have 2 children.
Hey, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
I have
But say kola
7
na
years.
nyi,
So I
I don't know any more.
have 7 and 4.
So when you, I wait me I will be you me here.
No, I'm done.
Okay. But so you see, Akosia, the issue is that it was clear that you can have a child. So the action was sincerely an action like I'm on appeal. So nothing can happen. And then once then I gave it here.
Yeah. If I above 5 minutes. So.
Because in the States, unwanted pregnancy difficult to come by because there are too many logistical supports that should prevent pregnancy.
Yeah. But
I think one day you find. I'm listening, my dear.
Oh, the doctor was even saying, send a Mickey Moya, Kalani, be obey Ariana Bibi Santi, or advise me, say, me. Then also count on also to go my dream, send a year, and the base I year, I mean, pay a yarophobia on my bush. Say, but
so the doctor said the child could have some level of deformity because of the chemo.
Yes. And they advised. So I was really monitored. I was going to the hospital like literally every week. Like I was very closely monitored. And maybe we see Aklani okay and everything. So
we thank God. We thank God. But if that is what the doctor was saying, then I don't think this man should be blamed like that, because he was also being concerned that you don't have a child with deformity. Was he wrong to do that?
Yeah, he was not wrong, but come on. I said, he neglected me while I was pregnant to counselor. The whole 9 months, me who anymore. So he neglected me when the child was
agree, but no, I agree, because just like me, if I impregnate you and it's really not within our plans, some fear in me will cause me to withdraw.
True.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
I always say that this thing I can be sleeping with a queer every day, but unfortunately, when pregnancy comes, I'll change, because if it's not part of the plans,
exactly,
especially where a medical report is coming up by concern. I've seen, I deal with a lot of children with cerebral palsy, and my foundation does that. And I'm telling you, even when you have a normal child who has headache, girl, a normal child, I'm using the word normal, not because, or a special child, that's the word we use. A special child with headache or cold. And now you're dealing with a special child with a serious deformity. So he was informed in that way, and maybe that's what it is. We can't force you to do what is right, but I'm happy you are looking for child support, and out of the child support, you grant him audience to the child. When he went into that marriage, how many children did he make out of that marriage?
He made one.
Okay.
He made one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, Brother was saying, because we're neglecting the responsibility, no, he has denounced his consent. So I have legal custody, legal everything. He would just be paying child support. He cannot even see the child.
Yes, but you see, within the same law, within the same law, you know that at a stage in the life of the child can come back for him.
Oh yeah, and then they made a window, they may be, but not right now. That he want me to open now. I cannot open it now, but I always had the window open. So one day I say, I don't know who exactly the father is, but not right now. In his only 7 years old. They will start them out like it's not good for their mental health. You understand?
Well, by times, so psychologically, when we are able to inculcate this into their system earlier, it helps them to grow and not to pick up negative vices in society. Usually.
Sure.
So I also encourage you that no matter what it is, well, after this, once you are my client, we can work on it. Because I believe that the child can be into.
I sent you a message before. I really wanted to speak to you. I wanted that thing was going on so bad, but I never got a response back. So I'm so glad.
I don't know where you send a message to, but anytime you are sending a message, I'm not picking. Call me like crazy, because the telephone works more than the WhatsApp. That's why I drop my number every day 0277 609644. I will not stop dropping my number because every day somebody have an issue. Because it's been very insightful that we are still discussing. This is the part 2 of accidental marriage. But as we leave you to go to work, if there's anything you want to advise people who are having accidental marriages, because for me, if you ask me, as we speak now, because you can get pregnant and have a child, or
Yep.
you have been cleared that now
So
you
I've
can
been
get
cleared.
pregnant.
Yes, I've been cleared. Yes.
Good. So at least there is a medical proof that when a doctor says no, by virtue of the sexual intercourse that you indulge in, you've defiled medical orders. Number
Yes.
2,
Yes.
when they said by chemo, a child could have deformity, you've defied medical orders.
Yes.
So for me, I see this guy as a savior to bring a record in the world. What do you think?
That's right. I agree. I agree. And the child is extraordinary, like counselor. The child is gifted. She is different. That's all I can say. But I will advise any young person going through it. Pregnancy is not an airborne disease. You know there was something going to come out. So better take precautions. Oh. Young girls and young ladies, take precautions. Now, don't blame your other. Obi and you will be blame Obi for pregnancy because one of that hoji. So they be like I say Obi only Obi better, but pregnancy bad now Obi who say only Obi die. But but what that's that. But pregnancy bad Obi abi who so we should take precautions. Wearing condoms, yeah, is very, very but kind of form per condom shit, but it's very not protecting.
Yes,
How did you know? Because I'm not in Ghana. How did you know?
I know.
I didn't know that Ghana for normal per condom.
Meaning because Ghana for until now, conform say why would people just be therefore? No, I say what's saying you was say buy man show. So first one buy away who, second one buy away who, third one other.
Mati says the feeling is different.
The word is different.
Your cabia bois feeling is different. This is a better.
Yeah.
Counselor Mom there, probably one day you have
to do my man. I agree with everything he says, but people are not listening to him. By the time they will hear him, not Counselor Newobio, and we'll be playing his video and his audios and like as a case study. It's Counselor take him serious.
Anyway.
I really
thank you. Yeah, thank you for bringing us another side of the story. When I bring topics like this, at times people feel like now we're Sufi, but what is accidental marriage and how do you work it out? And so we'll continue, God willing, tomorrow until we see if we can work it out, because sex by accident is different from marriage by accident. Like a friend of mine said, she came to the hospital and when we were talking to her, the guy was worried she's pregnant, and the guy rather was saying, "Okay, no, nimrin so ye so banyim na so na e shock ni say oni guy bi atena for 12 years. Oma da sa mu use condom da, but onyem da. Enti o share new guy we no. Na adwene say on hwe so betima anyem na na enti o the guy ko ye test. Akwa no was so first 3 months no wa missing a period.
Wow.
And akwa no so say no dey own keep it. On so say anya na anim na plan da na anim no. Akwara wo ba. At the end of the day, talking to stay in the marriage and keep the pregnancy. She was not happy, and she delivered though, but today she's not happy about that delivery because it changed every plan of her life.
Yeah.
So there are people who want to try and see they can get pregnant. There are for person who say if they can get pregnant or not. But I'm saying that sex should not be the medium by you testing to see whether you can get pregnant or not.
Yeah.
There are so many means you can use to know whether you want to get pregnant, and you can get in touch with us and we'll let you know. So Akosia, thanks for the advice. And I pray that as you go through the process, we'll talk. My number is there, so that you find a space in your heart to forgive this man, even if you marry him again.
Media channel, because I was able to welcome him in my house. Media channel, I mean, the normal guy, but pass it, back together, but I forgive him because I had to forgive him to move on. So
I'm very happy, sir. Pass him back there, line, and also me GD, but my client be a no bomb, Jose no kai. After the one basa 3 months, men quatino in so toy. Ongo see me feel, so on see me feel, and I'm saying, Dakem. But me that came na me chia me ya, and I'm called down the couch me. Meaning the buy my missing me period. So they are going through divorce, and then she got pregnant.
Wow.
The child is 6 years now. Once continue trying, young quatini a train, I told you I wouldn't know who she saw.
Yeah.
And the council divorce now goes the same.
The video mo kan ni say awaye no mo mpɛ bi mbɔ mbɛ sɛ mo stay together no mo hwɛ akwala no. And I want them in my office. Omo ba mienu ba bo me say, how did you come? He picked me here. How did you come? He picked me in the office. I say, hey. And he's so tall. I insisted to sleep in the car, but my back was hurting. So I decided to go and lie in the couch. And I don't know what happened, but I got pregnant. And unfortunately for her, I told her she was pregnant. She was shocked. Me cast on correct test. No so no. What Tina said me catch her and say, I see a baby in your womb. I say no, counselor. And no correct test. No, Johnny feel me for 3 months. I can't hear 6 months, 6 years now. So me tiasie ahosheso na enye nyina na yewo. Ye mu kakra bi panyi tumi hye ye ho so. Say oba ebia oba bia to ho. Near Johnny Yako, and man, they want names or many more. So I could thank you for your advice. Ghana ma, I could just say, we use condom. A queer catcher almost I could just say condom. Yeah, Neja, the Oka say condom, then yet. Bema wa bon.
Mancasa, me say, Matty say, yes, say, me, the meaning.
And the 214. Now condom, yeah, Bema wa bon or no, would that
you to be dancing, no. Me, the
Hey, what you so condom that? At your age. Hey, what's so dear baby? I'll feel no one. Until I have Fantini. I go share that.
Me Fantini that.
Now, so to Fanti.
Your counselor.
So let's talk.
I told you give more better details. So I really appreciate it.
Medasi. And the link where your body be out. Put me boss. Now I share your idea. Thank you so much for your insightful talk. Have a nice day at work, and let's talk. My number is there, and let's talk when it's necessary. Let me introduce a bit my gradually introduce the child's mental faculty to a fatherhood, and so that the child will not be confused with a partner, because the partner is not the father, and so that you don't also find yourself marrying the partner accidentally because the child is so glued to the partner. That one too is more dangerous. Akosia, let's talk behind the scene. Thank you so very much. All right, so viewers.
Bye-bye.
Right, viewers, this is Akosia, and you can see the difference that when she was talking to us from where she was, the internet was stable. When Akuya was talking, you keep hearing, it's Ghana. Ghana, my happy home.
Thank you very much.
Akuya, the internet is bad.
Again.
What is happening to you this morning?
Nothing.
Hey, so you're also not alone. Congratulations. One day your video will open and we'll see behind you. All right, so we're wrapping up. We're supposed to do an hour, but we've done an hour and 34 minutes because Akosia came. Now we are just insisting that 1 hour and then we are gone. So finally, Akuya, thank you for coming, passing through, especially coming to read all the comments and the messages for us. God bless you. And there are some few ones that just came in. Can you help us by reading the last ones for us so we can go, please?
Oh, I wish I can. That's Akosia. Benjamin said that Akosia said very insightful submission from Akosia. Eva Abina said my counselor. And then you dropped your number 0277609644. You say call me. Bridget said that yes, so counselor international. Yes, so counselor international one. Boy. International
Well,
counselor.
thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take your last submission and let's drop the curtains for today's session. Tomorrow we'll continue with the same topic.
Okay, so my last submission will be when it comes to
It's as if you are sounding romantic at your last submission. I hope it is not about your sexual encounter you want to share with us.
my last submission
This is raw. Let's go.
We should know that accidental marriage is part of us, and the truth of the matter is that it will never leave us. But don't be a victim. And counselor,
so
whatever you are eating,
you are talking to Ajetia now.
Whatever you are eating, I am hungry.
So, viewers, you are hungry.
Yes.
Can I have your number to send you Momo? Some 3 cities to buy bread.
Sure. I'll send it to you. If I mention it here, everybody will hear.
Okay. I thought because of the Momo I was going to send you 3 cities. I thought because of the Momo you put your number in the public space.
No. I'll send it privately.
Okay. So my number is there, 0277.
If the Momo doesn't come tomorrow when I join, I'll say it.
And if it comes,
when I join, I'll thank you.
And when it comes,
and let me say, when it comes, I'll thank you. I'll say it that you sent it. God bless you.
But you, the one that I know that don't like money from, you don't like money from strangers. Why? Will you take my money?
Yeah, you are not a stranger. You all the work
when
I
it
have
came to
done
my
for
money,
you. All the work that I have done for you, you need to give me more money. Like I'm there and you send me 10K, 20K.
When the 10K means what?
10,000 Ghana cedis.
Then I have to go to Akosia to support me by releasing money to me so that I can give some to you because the foundation is seriously indebted. And you are not within the link. But your request is that you come to read messages for me. I have to give you something. But I'll take the money from Akosia and the rest so that I come and give it to you. So wait, when they send me, I'll send you some. Okay?
Comes the bye-bye.
All right. So, viewers, that was a prayer for you who came to help us read our messages. And let's wrap up this morning by saying that accidental marriages might be a simple thing for you, but could cause a lot of mayhem in your life that you are living. I pray for you that you'll be able to enjoy the fullness and the sweetness in marriage. You've been very, very supportive, and I'm happy you came. Accidental marriages can be avoided. And as we avoid accidental marriages, hear all the submission from the people. This lady came up, she had a child, she was forced to marry, and as a result of that marriage, she believed that that was an accidental marriage. I'm pleased and very honored that you came. Please subscribe by following my Facebook account immediately, and so that anytime I come, Bridget, I can have you and you can have me. The link is expired immediately after the show. So the next time we come, you can click on it and let's have you join us do what we want to do. Let me say a big thank you to all my brands that supports me to bring these ones to you. Today too is another day. Tomorrow will be another day. But in all the days, one of the things you shouldn't forget is that if you want to have sex, or you want to make love, or you want to have any type of relationship, remember not to do it because it has to be done, but do it because you are ready for the outcome of what you want to do. Thank you to Ginger Honey Chips for their able support, for bringing us this show today. Ginger Honey Chips is in the United States of America and it's in Ghana as well. You can get it in bottles like this in Ghana. That's it, like this in Ghana on 0277 609 644. And you can get it also in that sachets that you are seeing on display in the whole of America by calling 862-215-2007. Thank you very much and God bless you.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA.
What do you watch? You
watch, Papa.
Now, what was Sagum way?
Comparable.
And then the NSA.
Where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay, it has so pass off for Jawo. Please let me share a draw family like no. May check when they make a war, may come by one. Mr. Bingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, Mama, and Sano come and see so. Ning in edge, you. See my word, Ramage. Hey! Loving, yes, in ye. Mauna. Me, also between my bones are any family bless shit. Family bless. I feel it's not can I'm more home come.
Family bless or Babia downfall. Family bless number.
What do you watch?
You watch, Papa.
Now, what was Sagum way?
Comparable.
And then the NSA.
Where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay, it has so pass off for Jawo. Please let me share a draw family like no. May check when they make a war, may come by one. Mr. Bingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, Mama, and Sano come and see so. Ning in edge, you. See my word, Ramage. Hey! Loving, yes, in ye. Mauna. Me, also between my bones are any family bless shit. Family bless. I feel it's not can I'm more home come.
Family bless or Babia downfall. Family bless number.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team
to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055-000-5077. 055-000-5077. It is the MTN number. CF Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.